working now. Okay. I think I'm streaming. Truthfully, I don't have a clue. But it says it. Okay. Let's see. Is there a chat window? It's supposed to pop up when somebody says some shit. There it is. Alright, good enough. Alright, yeah, this is my first streaming thing, so if everything's going crazy, I apologize, but, you know, this game is, I love the game, the graphics are amazing, but it's getting a little boring. I kind of mastered what I need to master. This is my first settlement. Everything's S-class right now, they're just adding on, right, which is decent to add new buildings, but like I said, it's kind of boring, so I hope the volume isn't too loud. If you're the first one on, feel free to let me know the volume, if it's too loud or not. Let's see. Yeah, I probably won't see much about the chat, but we'll give you a tour of what's going on. Yeah, most of these buildings, all these buildings are Class S. And I accidentally grabbed this settlement. Oh, look at this ship. Hang on a second. I mean, I have almost all the ships I need because I got a ton of Sentinel ships, but this is I think I have a green one too. What's your, oh, it's a C. No, I got one of these. I already got one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The game's just getting very, very monotonous. I picked up my S-Class Pirate Freighter this morning. Let me show you what I got for ships. So I think I'm going to try permadeath, hardcore or whatnot to try to get the all the fucking accomplishments. Oh shit, probably shouldn't have curled. I'll try not to swear, but you know, it happens. This is my my best ship. Thing's awesome. Let's see. Yeah, I got a massive runaway mold farming thing going on. I got a bunch of bases that have them spawns in it, so money's not a problem. I got food that gives you the money from IDing animals, and the nanites come from the runaway mold and farming sentinels. This is my setup for my suit. I've already done the main quest, all the, you know, both the Atlas things and all that. You know, I'm not sure if I'm missing anything on this game, but the game is becoming very boring to me because it's getting, you know, half the time I'm running around my bases, and the other 25% I'm sorting shit out that I get from my bases, and the other 25% is just going from one place to the other and figure. I mean, it's just a little boring. Let's see, I got a pretty good gun right now. This is my Sentinel gun. Thing's awesome. Does let's see, where you at? 11,000. Yeah, 11,000 damage. My ship does 16, I think it is. Yeah, 16.5. I just got the S class, so I've started. I'm now able to add things to it, like, you know, slots and shit. I had an A. I've had like 6 or 7 of them trading up. The first 3 times I was gonna get my free one, I accidentally shot the freighters I was rescuing by accident, so they started attacking me. So it took me forever to get my first one. I got most of the exocrafts. I really see no use in them, so I don't really mess with them very much. You know, I mean, you know, I got the AI plug. I got the AI shut off on this guy because he gets in my way more than he does anything else. You know what I mean? kind of always in my face, blocking me. This thing's slow. I've never even ridden that. That's okay. I don't mind that. The big one, for what? What's the whole purpose? You know what I mean? There's really, I just don't see much else in the game. You know? Let's see. What do I got for ships here? I got a lot of them in storage. This one I got from a mission. Let's see. Bum-bum. I picked up a whole bunch of Sentinel ships. Sentinel ships, yeah. I went through that whole phase, getting as many as I could, but you know, you can only drive one. You know, I've upgraded a lot of the other ones, but is that the same one? Yes, I think so. But you know, nothing really compares to the one I have right there, the Oreo. So, let's see. Well, I got him. Got that. This is my, yeah, that's just my black hole jumper there, which is kind of useless. I don't even see that. You know, I know what the black hole's supposed to be, but big deal, you know. At this point, like I said in the game, yeah, this is my Corvette, which I love. Corvette's the favorite. Obviously, it's got storage in it and stuff. These are all good ships. I got like 12 more in the freighter. This one I don't like. I just got this one recently, and it's too wobbly, too small. Doesn't have much. The Warbler looks good. He's very similar to the Oreo one I have, in appearance and such, but you know, I tried maxing it out, and it's just, nobody compares to it, really. You know what I mean? At this point, it only still has 5,200. That's sad. You know what I mean? It's a B, I understand, but still, come on now. That's crazy. Yeah, so I mean, I basically use the good one, you know. But I love my. This one's nice too. This one's not too bad. I tried running this one for a little while. Pretty cool looking, but just don't compare. My Corvette. Got my nutrient processor here where I make the good food. Yeah, and that's a hassle. It's a hassle, but it's worth, you know what I mean? Because you won't need money again once you have the proper ingredients. And like this here, you know. I got these extra fluffy cream cakes and the Ambrosio curse. These two right here will set you up good. Millions, you get millions. Between like, I don't know, I think it's 8 to 25 million for each animal you identify. It's pretty good. I was gonna go do some carrier missions and start filling in my carriers, but at this point right now, this morning, even last night, I'm thinking, what is the point? This game is kind of boring, you know? Gotta have some flowers, some, you know, character. This is my plant section. Yeah, I don't even collect my plants from my groves anymore because, you know, I don't really need them. Everything else doesn't mean nothing except for the ones I use to make food. So the rest of them are irrelevant. Eggs, you know, I started getting into the eggs, but the first 2 eggs I did, the first one I hatched after messing with it, gave me an invisible animal. I couldn't see, couldn't do anything, couldn't feed him. He just kept saying he was there, but I couldn't talk to him or nothing. And the other one gave me the same exact animal I actually bred it with, so I don't understand that. Yeah, a twig guy. The one that gives me the nectar, unfortunately, but These, my animals are badass. I get oddities, you know. I go around and catch the oddities. This one here, this side I use for storage, elements, you know, and miscellaneous. Yeah, I'll show you my stuff when I get to one of my safe boxes. I got bases everywhere. But yeah, let's go up to the. We'll go up to my freighter. I got 30 frigates to go with it. A bunch of them are on missions right now. I wish they gave you more than 5 missions, would be cool, but... let's see. This thing's not as... This thing's nowhere near as responsive as it was. It's kind of crazy. I mean, like, really unresponsive. This thing is whacked right now. I think it's because of the streaming. It's crazy. What the fuck is going on here? That's nuts, dude. I'm gonna have to get in my other ship and see what's up. That's crazy, man. Yeah, so I mean, I don't think that's mine. Got some throwaways. Alright, let's go up and see what Yeah, I had some really good oddities, and they when I transferred my ship from there's no rattle spines. Transferred my stuff from the A to the S. I took everything out, and I had a bunch of shit here. Bunch of shit here, and they're gone. You know, some oddity plate things like these, you know, the glitches and stuff you get on these lands. I just got these back, but I lost these. They took the light fishes from me. I think I got some stuff running. I gotta use 4 of them to process my nanites. Cause you get these moldy balls, man. That's never a good phrase, but you get a lot of nanites from these, you know, the runaway mold that just happened to be in ball shape. But yeah, I'm thinking about trying to play the game a little, give it a little challenge, maybe try the permadeath. I like the expeditions. I do like them. You know, give you a little stress. But this, you know, going through the motions, it's boring as shit. Worst part about playing video games is the monotonous routine. These I had this whole thing filled up, but I sold all the ones that were the lowest class and kept the 2 upper ones. You know, I sold the commons, so uncommons per se, I guess. Because I guess these would be rare, and this would be, what, you know, legendary rare. You know what I mean? Is that how it goes? So I don't even know if you're supposed to keep these or not. You know, just it's a video game habit. Upgrades and this stuff, you know, I did the whole run. Pillars, I mean, that just yawn, you know what I mean? Everything's getting kind of boring. Fish, fossils, got some trade-in stuff when I go get the right, you know, if you go to the right stuff, trade, yeah, I don't know, just... I don't really need money, so I just hold on to shit until I need it or somebody wants it, you know? Got some upgrades. I need a bunch. Oh, I've been trying to get a bunch for this starship, but That is not working out so well. Slow going. Plants, like I said, I got 2 plant farms going. I don't even pick them anymore. Here's all my illegal goods. I always buy pirate runs. You know, if you need quick money, sometimes they'll allow. See, these were worth half as much this morning. But I could take these in and sell them anytime I want. But, you know, I'm just collecting them. Rainy days. You know. And this is the other stuff here. You go to if you get like trade systems or manufactured systems, these sell for a pretty good profit. It's the stuff you can buy standard in the stores and in the trade places on stations and stuff. And you know, if you bring them to the right economies, though, you can sell for over 50% profit. It's pretty good. It's not bad. This right here is used for repairing organic ships. I just learned recently they use this stuff for instead of like for fuel and shit like that, for shields. Did the mission for him. Don't care about that. Got a little bit of that. The staff, I'm not impressed with the staff, so I don't bother using it. Elements, you know, I have an oxygen farm, magnetized ferrite farm. I have a couple farms, you know, for a couple things. I don't really mess with them because I don't really need them. More parts. It's too boring walking around giving everybody presents and then clicking on them again to learn a language. I mean, you gotta go through like 6 menus just to get something done. I just don't like that tedious shit. Starship stuff, boring. You know, I got all the dissonance shit here. That's doable. But I got tons of starships now. Look at this, my bubble clusters. Yeah, where did I put those other things over here? No. What's this here? Minerals and alloys, you know, I got all this stuff here. No use, no clue what it's used for. You know what I mean? I used a few of them, but the rest of them just been sitting there collecting dust. So I sell the extras every now and then. A couple stacks, I guess, is good. Building materials, same thing. Make them when I need them, but you know, otherwise I just make them on the fly. Rattle spines, I had some really cool ones. They were like purple plates. They were really looked awesome. And then I had some other. Let's see what's over here. These are all my command centers, my ships. You need 1 command center for each 5 ships. So, and then you go out on missions, come back and give you stuff, which is cool. Look, there's an egg. I got a bunch of those things too. I haven't really even started upgrading my organics. I don't really need to. Normal, it's kind of, I mean, I guess it's just an easy, it's just gotten easy, that's all. This was my first system I actually kind of took over from this guy. These guys, you know. I moved in and scored the settlement here by accident because it just popped up as a mission, and I was like, oh, okay. I didn't realize somebody else owned the system, so to speak, or else I wouldn't have bothered. But no big deal. I have probably 50 or 60, maybe even 100 different systems with my name on it. There was a point where before I realized you needed to do the quest to get the purple stars and all that, that I was looking for a gas planet to upgrade my, to upgrade my settlement for resources I needed, and I wasn't getting anywhere. Yeah, here's another oddity over here. Terbian growth. Yeah. Yeah, I got these ossified stars. I picked a few of them up. They're pretty cool. You know? But yeah, I mean, I'm at this point now, and like I said, I've got everything going, mastered out pretty good. I just don't know if there's anything I'm missing because, you know, the game is getting monotonous and boring to me. Um, so, let me get the rest of my ships and I can go throw them down there. It's a good game. I really like it, but I'm just a power play, you know, and I get shit done. All right, these are my ships. They're all Sentinel ships for the most part. And this is yeah, that was a good. Let me put a couple in here. All right. This one's really good. This is I think I got this at the bottom of the ocean. S-class. This thing's badass. It's pretty. Oh, shiny and such. Big heavy though. I tried flying it and it was heavy in the ass. In a bad way. So I didn't really mess with it too much. But you know, it is what it is. What's your bullets? 6,800. I could probably make that better potentially. You know, there's still room to improve, but Sentinel ships are better, in my opinion. Yeah, you know what? I'm not into this shit either. Yeah, hang on a second. If you're watching, I apologize. This is boring.